Okay, we are going to go over the double thumb knot, which is a knot for tying into the middle of the rope for short roping when you are using the rope on broken terrain, fourth class terrain, with more than two people on a rope. So you need to tie someone into the middle. It could also be used for glacier travel, for tying into the middle of the rope, and it's tied obviously somewhere between the two ends of the rope. So we're going to start off by making a very long bite. Okay, so here's the start of the bite. We're just going to keep going. It's going to be about a meter to a little bit more depending on the diameter of the rope. But on this 8.5 mil, we can go about a meter. And we're going to come to about here and we're going to do an overhand. So basically what this is a series of overhand knots. So we start off with overhand number 1. We're going to go down about 10 or 15 centimeters. And we're going to do overhand number 2, like so. Let's make sure this is all good. So overhand number 1, overhand number 2. With the rest of the bite, we're going to go through the hard point on the harness, which is through both the legs and the waist. Then, with the end of the bite, we're going to go through the second overhand that we tied. So actually right through the middle of that knot. We're going to snug it right up to the hard point. And then we're going to tie one more overhand, but this time we're doing it around the rope that's between these two, the first two overhand knots that we tied. And then we finish off going away from the harness. And then you can take the end as a backup and you can clip it like so, just as a backup, and lock that up. So now you can see that we have a overhand, a bit of leash, and then another overhand through the hard point back through that knot, and then a third overhand that's backed up with a carabiner. This allows you to tie into the middle of the rope and have a little bit of movement between the tight rope between your first person and the last person on the rope, and you can actually move around a little bit more freely with this tie-in.